Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for September 2018. I'm doing things a little bit more general this month. I already pulled the cards for you, so let's get started. So, your past situation comes in as the Three of Wands, and it's basically stating whether in love or work, something came through for you in the past, but I feel like you had other opportunities along with that. And it's also kind of saying waiting for something to come in. So maybe you were waiting for another opportunity and maybe it didn't come in. Um, or you accepted something that came in and you might have other people coming at you wanting to offer something else, and that could be love or work related. And then if in the present you get the King of Cups. Sorry, if he's a boss, he's very much on your side, very caring and supportive boss. So wherever you're working, know that your work is being looked at and appreciated. Also, I feel that this person finds you very creative and um, a great asset to the job at hand. And I feel like more opportunities in a good way for you if it's work. If it is a partner or a love interest, this person is a very caring and loving person. They definitely have their heart in this relationship. Or if this is you, you definitely have a lot of love for somebody. But at the same time, in the other cards, I'm seeing you having other opportunities possibly. Or maybe if you're single and you're dating, you might have a lot of love for maybe multiple people and you're having a hard decision, or you just have a lot of emotions towards certain people or multiple people, like not so much love, but like you really like a bunch of people. So you need to narrow that down a bit, but that's what it could be saying for you guys presently. And the hidden influences, I get the Magician. So if you're in work related situation, you are doing a great job. You're manifesting things in your workplace that people are very impressed by. So you're truly doing great work. So keep up the good job. If it is, if you're in a relationship, that just means being creative in your energies together, being creative as a couple, maybe doing new things. And if you need to spice it up a little bit, go out somewhere where you never gone before. Keep it spicy. But that's your hidden influences. Maybe if you're single, I feel like you can create whatever you want with whoever you want that is that you're dating, but just don't make everyone fall in love with you, because that the Magician can be alluring too. You know what I mean? You might have multiple people after you because you're so magnetic. That's what I get off of that too. Um, with the advice card, you get the Seven of Cups. So you need to make a decision. If you are in a job and you're happy, just narrow projects down that you really want to work on or can get done. Maybe your boss wants you to do multiple things and you're just like, okay, that's a lot for me right now, so I just need to kind of narrow my priorities right now. Or maybe you even have another person coming at you with a new job offer and you're like, oh man, do I keep this one or do I move forward to a new place? I get that feeling. With a relationship, I get like if some of you are in a relationship currently, I'm not saying all of you are this is happening, but you could find interest in someone else and have a hard time choosing one or the other, or you have a lot of things going on right now, including your relationship, and you're like trying to um, focus on one thing, but everything's popping up at once and it's overwhelming you. So, because you have a lot of passion for a fire sign, so you're all over the place with your energy. So you need to kind of focus on your love life and your work life in separate ways. So a little balancing, but you do need to make a choice in the matters of the heart and work. So just don't just don't allow too much to enter your plate, because I think you're overwhelmed with too much going on. Like, don't accept tons of party invites. Narrow it down to a few things that you can handle. Okay, don't overwhelm yourself with too many jobs. What am I trying to say? Job projects, or don't date so many people at once, because that's really not good, especially if you start liking multiple people. It starts getting conflicting with your emotions, and you might lead somebody on and you really didn't mean to. Yeah, just watch out with that this month, okay? As in your advice card, you get the 10 of Wands. So it looks like you guys are carrying a lot of burdens, and this is your outcome. So, like I said before, if you are single and just dating around, you might be holding on to too much baggage from your past, um, or you're just putting too much on yourself to make people happy. Maybe your friends are like, hey, let's hang out, and then you really don't have time for most people. So that's another thing you need to worry about. If you're overworked at work, you're taking on too many projects at work. Like I said, your boss really likes you if you are working right now and you have a great job and your boss is really liking you. I feel like you definitely have multiple opportunities. But I feel like you're also being overworked and taking on too much, because you're so good at what you do that people keep giving you more work to do. That's what I'm getting. And if it is a relationship, you're taking on the burdens of having to make everything work, because the other person might be a little not always there when you really need them. So I'm saying the King of Cups, he's the supportive partner, but maybe that person is going through so much and now you're taking the burden with you because of it. So that's also, it's not so much bad cards. I think this is good, but I really think that you guys need to take a little break as far as like overwhelming yourself with too many things. Not from the relationship per se, but if it is something that's too much for you that you feel like you need to let go of, and do so. Because in the end, you get this review and contemplation card for the overall month of September. So you get review and contemplation. You've accomplished a great deal in your life, and you have much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next. So maybe with all these heavy burdens, and I still see travel and that 3 of Wands, I feel like you might have opportunities to move to another state, another country, or just into a new position or job. But I feel like your boss doesn't want you to go, or something along those lines, and they keep giving you more work trying to keep you to get you to stay, but you have all these choices to make. And like I said, if it is a relationship, you really need to narrow it down to one person. You're overwhelming yourself dating too many people. Or like if you're in a relationship, you need to make a choice in what you really want to do with that relationship. Is it a burden to you? Is your job a burden? Like, one or the other is causing this issue. But it also says, now it's time to decide what's next. So as you can contemplate the past and the present, you'll get clear on your divine life's purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. So that's just basically saying, review everything that is going on currently in the recent past, and kind of make a decision as to where you need to go in the future. You know what I mean? I feel like some of you might be traveling for a new job. Like, even though your boss really loves you and they see that you have such great potential to move up more in that position, I almost feel like they're still giving you too much work to do, or you're taking on too many projects yourself, and you're running yourself ragged, and you're like, okay, I think I want to move on though, because I have other choices, and maybe there's another opportunity you've always wanted to do, and it's coming up for you. That's what I'm getting. So if this resonated at all or made any sense to you, please comment. And let me know. Like, share, subscribe. Click the bell to be notified of any when I post. I gotta reword. I'm a little tired. Sorry. So basically, like, share, subscribe, and click the bell for any notifications of when I post any videos or go live. I do offer readings on my website, so all that information is in the description box below. And I will see you guys all back next month, and have a great one, guys. Bye.